Hello and welcome to another D&D tutorial video. In today's video we will be going over the fighter. The fighter is the well-rounded specialist of the classes, being able to use all armors, shields, and weapons. Some classes even can use magic. Strength or dexterity should be your primary focus depending on which weapon type you want to use. Strength for melee-based weapons or dexterity for archery and finesse weapons, followed by Constitution or Intelligence if you plan to take the Eldritch, Knight, Martial Archetype. HP-wise, the fighter is above most of the pack with 1d10 per fighter level. Your proficient saving throws will be Strength and Constitution. Fighting style. You adopt a particular fighting style, making it your specialty. You can't take more than one fighting style option even if you get to choose again later, unless it is from this class. +2 bonus to your attack rolls you make with a ranged weapon. Defense. While you are wearing armor, you gain +1 bonus to your AC. Dueling. When wielding a single melee weapon, you gain a +2 bonus to your damage rolls. Great weapon fighting. When rolling a 1 or 2 on a damage dice for your attack when wielding a melee weapon you are using with 2 hands, you can reroll that damage and must use the new roll. The weapon must have the two-handed or versatile property to gain this benefit. Protection. When a creature you see attack a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose this advantage on that attack. You must be using a shield. Two-weapon fighting. When fighting with a weapon in each hand, your second attack gains the ability power it usually would not. Second wind. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain HP equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. Once used, you regain this ability on a short or long rest. Action surge. On your turn, you can take one additional attack action on top of your regular action and bonus action. To use this again, you must finish a short or long rest. Starting at level 17, you can use it twice before a rest, but only once per turn. Ability score improvements for the fighter class are at 4th, 6th, 8th, 12th, 14th, 16th, and 19th level. As normal, you can't increase an ability score above 20 using this feature. Extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action. Your attacks increase to 3 when you reach level 11 and to 4 when you reach level 20 in this class. Indomitable. You can reroll a saving throw that you fail. If you do so, you must use a new roll and can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest. You can use it twice between long rests at level 13 and 3 times per long rest at 17th level. Martial Archetypes, the fighter subclasses. Champion. Focus on raw physical power. Those who choose this archetype reach peak physical excellence to deal devastating blows. Improved critical. When you choose this archetype, you get a critical hit on a roll of 19 and 20 instead of just 20. Remarkable athlete. When you gain this feature, you can add half your proficiency bonus rounded up to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. Also, when making a running long jump, the distance you can cover is increased by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier. Additional fighting style. You now can choose a second option from the fighting style class feature. Superior critical. Your weapon attacks score a critical hit on a roll of 18 to 20 instead of just a 20. Survivor. At the start of each of your turns, you regain HP equals to 5 plus your constitution modifier if you have no more than half your HP left. You do not gain this benefit if you have 0 HP. Battle Master. Employs martial techniques and using tactics to win their combats. Combat superiority. You learn maneuvers that are fueled by special dice called superiority dice. Maneuvers. You learn 3 maneuvers of your choice. Many maneuvers enhance your attacks in some way. You can only use 1 maneuver per attack. You learn 2 additional maneuvers of your choice at 7th, 10th, and 15th level. Each time you learn new maneuvers, you can also replace an old maneuver. Superiority dice. You have 4 superiority dice, which are d8s. A superiority die is expanded when you use it. You regain them on a short or long rest. You gain a superiority die at 7th and 15th level. Saving throws. Some of your maneuvers require a save DC. Your maneuver save DC is 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength or dexterity modifier. It's your choice. Maneuvers that you can learn. Commander's Strike. When you take the attack action, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. When you do so, choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you and expend one superiority die. That creature can use their reaction to make one weapon attack, adding the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. Disarming Attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop one item it is currently holding. You add superiority die to the damage roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw. If it fails, it drops the object at its feet. Distracting Strike. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority dice to distract the creature. Gives an ally an opening. You add the superiority die to your damage roll. The next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage, if the attack is made before your next turn. Evasive Footwork. While moving, you can expend a superiority die, adding the number rolled to your AC until you stop moving. Feinting Attack. Use a bonus action to feint, choosing one creature within 5 feet of you as your target. You have advantage on your next attack roll. Add your superiority die to the damage roll if it hits. Goading Attack. When you hit a creature, you can use a superiority die to goad the creature to attack you. Add the superiority die to your damage roll. The enemy must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls on targets other than you. Lunging Attack. When you make a melee weapon attack, you can expend a superiority die to increase your reach for that attack by 5 feet, and you add your superiority die to your damage. Maneuvering Attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority die to maneuver one of your comrades into a more advantageous position. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and you choose one friendly creature who can see or hear you. That creature can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Menacing Attack. When you hit a creature, you can expend a superiority die to attempt to frighten that creature. Add superiority die to your damage roll. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, it is frightened of you until your next turn. Parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll plus your dexterity modifier. Precision Attack. When you make a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to add it to your roll. You can use this before or after the roll, but before the outcome is decided if the attack hits. Pushing Attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can attempt to push the enemy. You add your superiority die to your damage roll, and if the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw. On a fail, you push them 15 feet away from you. Rally. On your turn, you can use a bonus action and expend one superiority die to bolster the resolve of one of your companions. Choose a creature that can hear or see you. That creature gains temporary HP equal to the superiority die plus your charisma modifier. Riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. Add the superiority die to the damage roll. Sweeping Attack. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend a superiority die to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target and within your reach. If the original attack would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number you roll on your superiority die. And lastly, Trip Attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority die to attempt to knock the target down. You add the superiority die to your damage, and if the target is large or smaller, they must make a strength saving throw. On a fail, they fall prone. Know your enemy. You can spend 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat. You learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. The DM tells you if the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior regarding up to 2 of the following characteristics of your choice: strength, dexterity, or constitution scores, AC, current HP, total class levels, if any, and fighter class levels, if any. Improve combat superiority. At 10th level, your superiority dice turns to D10s, and at 18th level, they turn to D12s. Relentless. When you roll initiative and have no superiority dice remaining, you regain 1 superiority dice. Eldritch Knight. It uses its martial prowess and combines it with similar techniques practiced by wizards. They learn abjuration and evocation schools of magic, granting additional protection in battle and magic to add area of effects on the battlefield. They learn a small pool of spells, but unlike wizards, commit them to memory. Cantrips. Learn 2 cantrips of your choice. Spell casting. Use the spellcasting table to know how many spells are known, as well as spell slots per level. All spells must be from the evocation or abjuration schools of magic when choosing your spells from this wizard spell list. The spells you learn at 8th, 14th, and 20th level can come from any school of magic. When you gain a level in this class, you can replace one of your wizard spells with another spell within this wizard spell list. Intelligence is your spell casting ability for your spells. Your spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier, and your spell attack modifier is your proficiency plus your intelligence. Weapon bond. You learn a ritual that creates a magical bond between you and one weapon. Perform the ritual over the course of 1 hour, which can be done during a short rest. The weapon must be within your reach throughout the ritual, and at the conclusion of which you touch the weapon and forge the bond. Once you have bonded a weapon to yourself, you can't be disarmed of that weapon unless you are incapacitated. If it is on the same plane of existence, you can summon that weapon as a bonus action on your turn, causing it to teleport instantly to your hand. You can have up to 2 bonded weapons, but can only summon 1 at a time with your bonus action. You can change which weapons you are bonded when needed. War Magic. When you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. Eldritch Strike. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, it has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes against a spell you cast before the end of your next turn. Arcane Charge. You gain the ability to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see when you use your action surge. You can teleport before or after the additional action. Improved War Magic. When you use your action to cast a spell, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action. And these are the abilities gained by your fighter throughout their career. I will go over spellcasting more in detail once we create a character. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.